Christie's set to become the first major auction house to sell a purely digital artwork known as an NFT.
Something I've been studying for about 6 months is NFTs, non-fungible tokens, art on the blockchain. Clubhouse invite going for it. That's an invite to a platform that is virtual. Why did Matt show a little plaque with 100,000 subscribers? Why did Josh know exactly what that plaque meant? Because the digital world is the world. So I would get educated on NFT.
Hey everyone, Ben here. Blockchain is an amazing new technology with many potential applications, from cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, and we've seen a lot of mania with that recently, to another very interesting and intriguing application, and that is NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. So in this video I'm going to be diving into why Mark Cuban is so bullish on NFTs, and he likens NFTs to the early stages of the internet.
Just like, again, the early days of the internet when you had Napster and you had the old school music companies trying to, stop everybody and sue everybody. This changes that game completely now with digital goods.
I'm going to explain what exactly are NFTs, what are their potential applications, why do people spend thousands upon thousands and even millions of dollars on these digital assets, and how can you guys potentially invest. So in this video I'm going to discuss all that and all the potential risks with NFTs, because there's a lot of mania going on right now with this new technology. So before we dive right in, if you do find any value in this video at all, feel free to give it an early thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the YouTube AI. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. With that being said, let's dive in. So what exactly are NFTs? Well, NFT stands for non-fungible token, and basically these are unique digital assets based upon the blockchain technology. Now the key factor of these is they are unique, so one cannot be exchanged for another one in equal measure. For example, if you have a $10 note, this is equal to two $5 notes, and you can exchange them interchangeably with no problem. But with these NFTs, each one is unique, and these can represent everything from digital art to collectibles to Pokemon cards, gaming assets, and many, many more applications.
I can see, just like I saw in the early days of the internet, how all this is going to just go nuts. And it's going to have a significant impact, and it's going to change the game. No doubt about it. And then on top of that, you've got the same opportunities with digital goods and NFT, right? And the variety of tokens involved there. I mean, for Gen Z and younger millennials, everything, you value digital more than you value physical stuff, right? Other than a house and maybe a car, a house appreciates hopefully, but that's the only thing that's more valuable than the digital assets that you own. So
here's a recent crazy example. So an NBA Top Shot video highlight featuring LeBron James recently sold for a record $208,000. And this is the video here. You can actually play the video. This is the video. So someone's paid $208,000 for this. And it is a nice video, but I can simply screenshot that and record that video with no problem. I'm recording it right now. So this begs the question, why do people really buy NFTs? Of course, some of it is hype, but there must be some fundamental psychological factor which is driving people to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these digital assets, which many of them can be copied. For example, Lindsay Lohan recently released an NFT, which is non-fungible token of her face, and this sold for $50,000. And this was then flipped a short time later for over $70,000. So here's a couple of analogies the NFT community seems to use for why people will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for these digital assets, and many of them can be easily copied. So the first example is the Mona Lisa. Anybody can visit the Louvre in Paris and they can see the Mona Lisa, they can take a picture of the Mona Lisa, they can see pictures of Mona Lisa on Google Images, they can copy it, they can download it for free, but only one person can own the Mona Lisa. And that's what makes the Mona Lisa priceless, as it has so much value. People will pay immense sums for the Mona Lisa. Another example could be historic music albums. I have many friends who will go around to record stores looking for historic Beatles albums or even Michael Jackson's original Thriller album. Now, although you can simply download this on the internet, the MP3 for all these songs easily, you can listen to the music on YouTube, you can stream the music on Spotify for a very low cost. So why would people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a specific album. And that's because there's only a small amount of these albums. So this is scarcity, and people psychologically want to own the original. Now, although this may seem different in the digital world because you don't actually physically own it, you can't touch and feel it. But in the digital world, the blockchain is completely transparent, so everybody can see that you're the only person in the world who owns that unique digital asset, which could be a Pokemon card, a baseball card, a digital Mona Lisa, and many, many more digital assets. Another interesting application I discovered is people can actually mint an NFT with a certain contract inside the NFT, which basically means when it's resold in the future, the original owner who created the NFT will always get a percentage of those profits of future transactions. Now that could be really powerful to protect the rights for music artists. As each song is continually streamed, the original artist will continually be paid. I could also see a potential application for this with software piracy, movie piracy, festival tickets, theatre tickets, and many, many more. Now, Mark Cuban is a major bull on NFTs, and he likens them to the early stages of the internet. This is a new technology. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit wild. There's a lot of mania going on right now, but people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on these digital assets. Some of them I slightly understand, and some of them just seem completely bonkers. For example, probably the original NFTs were the so-called crypto kitties, the $100,000 digital beanie babies epitomizing the cryptocurrency mania. So these were crypto kitties from an online game, I believe, and they were selling for $100,000. Now back to NBA Top Shot, which sells these digital NFTs of short NBA clips, historic and classic basketball clips. So the NBA Top Shot community now has over 100,000 active collectors and has made $215 million in sales to date. So the NBA Top Shot project was spearheaded by a partnership with Dapper Labs. Now Dapper Labs also is working on a digital collectibles game based on the UFC and has also attracted the backing of Warner Music to develop NFTs for music fans. Now, even the world leader in masterpiece auctions, Christie's, is moving into the NFT space and have actually recently launched an auction of some digital artwork. Gaming and crypto assets inside games could be a major application, and that is already exploding. For instance, one gamer on the Decentraland Virtual Land platform decided to purchase 64 lots and combine them into a single estate, dubbed the Secrets of Satoshi's Tea Garden. It then sold for $80,000 purely because of its desirable location and road access. Now this is desirable digital location in a digital world. So the same way that you pay a lot for an apartment in the center of London due to its desirable location. For example, people will pay vast amounts for digital real estate inside games in desirable locations, but this is all in a virtual world. Now this does seem like a gold rush, but the gold does seem like it's all in our minds, but this does have a lot of future potential applications. Another investor partied with $222,000 to purchase a segment of the digital Monaco racing track in the F1 Delta time game. The NFT represented a piece of the digital track which allows the owner to receive 5% dividends from all races that take place, including entry ticket fees. So there is actually real value there. The same way you might own a real part of a real racetrack and you charge people to use the real racetrack, if you own the digital version of the racetrack, as this guy does, and he paid $222,000 for this, and he knows that people want to use that racetrack inside the game and they're willing to pay with virtual tokens to use the racetrack, then he's actually making 5% dividends off that. So there is a lot of craziness, froth, mania and hype with this technology, but there's also real people paying real money for these digital assets. Now, I'm not recommending you guys go off and invest your life savings into NFTs, but if you are interested in potentially investing into them, I'm going to dive into a couple of the marketplaces. Also, we need to be aware that NFTs are based on the Ethereum blockchain. So if you want to play this game in a different way and you also want to play the crypto game, you could potentially invest into Ethereum. If you guys are interested in that, I've actually got a special link in the description below for eToro, and that offers you crypto trading, portfolio copying, and free stock investing. So I'll leave a link for that in the description below. So let's dive deeper into the NFT rabbit hole and dive in to some of these marketplaces. So the first one we're on is nonfungible.com. And as you can see here, they've got a variety of tokens here. So this is the largest database of blockchain gaming and crypto collectible markets. For example, here we've got CryptoPunks, Hashmask. These are all different types of NFTs, these tokens. So the volume is over $84 million, and over the past 7 days, over $41 million have been traded of these CryptoPunks. And I'll show you these. They're actually not that exciting. So people are paying a lot of money for these little figures of these poorly sort of done cartoon pictures of heads and these CryptoPunks. So people are paying quite a lot of money. So the price here for this one is $42,000 for this image here. Now, of course, you can copy and paste the image very easily, which is no issue, but there's only one person who will own the original. Another website here is OpenSea.io. I'm not affiliated with any of these marketplaces. I'm sharing with you guys what I found out so far when I've delved into this rabbit hole. So this is the largest NFT marketplace, a place to buy, sell, and discover rare digital items. So let's take a look at some of their assets. So here's some examples here of other digital art which people are buying, some of it for just a few dollars, but even a few dollars, somebody might say, well, that's a lot for something which doesn't seem real. So what's my overall summary of the NFT industry right now? Well, we can see people are paying vast amounts for these digital assets and these digital collectibles. Now, a lot of this is based upon the greater fool theory. So basically, a lot of these digital assets have no real sort of tangible value, but they do have a psychological value in that they are a unique asset and nobody else in the world can own that asset, but many people can make copies of it, which are very similar, if not the same. However, the greater fool theory basically says if I buy this for $10 or $100,000 and I know somebody else who's going to buy it for $200,000, then that's really what's going on right now, I think, in this NFT trading space. But it's still a very interesting, very exciting industry. So I can see a lot of potential applications, but just be aware there's a lot of mania, a lot of speculation going on in this marketplace right now, but still very interesting in order to find out a little bit more about this industry. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do comment those below. If you guys did find some value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new around here and you still haven't subscribed, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. On this channel, we usually focus on deep dive stock analysis of real businesses and tangible investment opportunities, but I still keep an open mind on new technology. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an incredible day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.